All right, welcome back. It's been a while since I've posted a video. This is a rare sight. You don't see many of these cars. Some of you know what these are just by glancing, but this one is very specific. It's a Honda S2000. And here we are. Go ahead.
Hi guys, my name is Saad. I've had this car for about 2 years now. It's a 2001 AP1 S2000. Come on, let's go deeper and show you guys everything about it. All right. So the first step is I'll go ahead and show you guys what's under the hood. The hood latch sits right under here. Pop it. I actually don't have a hood prop for it right now because it's a carbon fiber hood and I have to get the struts for it. But under the hood, we have an F20C. Now this isn't any regular F20C. This chassis has about 200,000 miles on it. So when I first got the car, my piston rings were starting to fail. And so I threw in a new motor. Now these come forged from factory on the bottom end. The top end has a little bit of weakness with retainers, and so under the valve train, I have a full Farrier valve train. That's keepers, springs, retainers, and lashes and valves and everything. And then I custom painted the valve cover. It took about 2 days to do, and it came out all right. Got a couple of scratches here and there. We have a K&N filter and airbox, Origin Fab intake, a bunch of, so the coil rad radiator from factory, comes coil rad, but I upgraded to a larger coil rad, Mishimoto E-fans, carbon fiber Cusco front strut bar, and everything else is relatively stock. I'm planning on doing a 2.7 stroker kit eventually. So right now I'm trying to save my money on the motor for the bigger things to come.
Awesome. What's going on here with the
So about when I first got the car, about a month into it, I actually put it into a ditch. These things suffer from very severe snap oversteer like MR2s do. You lift off throttle in the middle of turn, they'll send it on you. These cars are actually considered to be front mid-engine cars because the motor sits behind the front axle. And so when I crashed it, it was a pretty bad wreck. It was a 13-foot drop ditch. I have the video if you guys want to see that later. But on here are the names of every single person that's helped me wrench on the car, helped me with parts, anything of that nature. I just thought whenever I sort of finished it, it's never really finished. I'd say I'm like 40% there, but it's in a running drivable state, and I thought I'd pay homage to the people who've helped me get along with this way. Now, starting with the body kit is probably the first thing you see on this car. It doesn't look like a factory S2000. That's because it's very far from it. At the front here, we have a race bred front splitter. This is chassis mounted, so I don't have to worry about it falling off on the bumper. We have a Spoon, authentic Spoon front bumper. Now, this front bumper I had custom ordered from Spoon because I saw that you could get carbon inlets here. And so this whole section is carbon here and carbon here, and the rest is fiberglass. If you notice here, this is actually from when I pulled the motor. The cherry picker actually ate away at my paint after I just painted it, and I was upset at that, but now I kind of like it because it's an imperfect car, you know? It's not meant to be perfect, and so that was kind of like a reminder of me that I went through that whole process. Now going on to the fenders, I also have some Spoon fenders with the extensions that I molded in here. The hood is a Saban carbon fiber hood. I got drilled and slotted rotors going on over here. These are add-on I forgot the exact model name, but they are 18 by 9 in the front, 18 by 10 in the rear, and I think a plus 30 offset. They are reps, unfortunately, but soon I'll have some S1 3-piece. And then over here, I painted the factory mirrors black, and then I have the rear ASM flares. And then I have some Spoon spats. I have a Saban carbon fiber rear trunk, Mugen style hardtop, painted black, JDP, rear carbon fiber duckbill. So I think the only thing, and also the carbon fiber gas cap that I have to re-clear here in a second. I think the only thing left stock body-wise would be part of the rear quarters, side doors, and the rear bumper, although the rear bumper is a little bit modified on the inside to clearance for the exhaust.
You got slotted cross-trail rotors, I noticed.
Yep. I got those because they were actually, at the time with the deal, they were cheaper than OEM rotors.
How about the interior? What's it look like?
So the interior it's in all right condition for its age.
That side, and I'll just get in this side.
Sounds good.
See how it looks.
On the interior, this is the black leather interior. I actually recently just got this black driver's seat from a friend of mine. Mine was horrible. I had like rips everywhere. And I went to Dallas before the TJ Hunt meet to pick it up. And so you'll see that this is unpainted while the passenger one is painted. So soon I'm gonna pull these out and repaint them yellow to match. Now, On the inside, you'll see that I have the factory floor mats. Those are kind of hard to come by sometimes, actually. A lot of people have them, a lot of people throw them away, and I like mine, and they're in great condition, no rips, tears, anything. And then this wheel was reupholstered about 2 years ago, but it's starting to tear apart, so I gotta go ahead and redo that again. I have a lot of like carbon stickers. The previous owner did that, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of scared to take it off to see the condition of the stuff underneath. So I was planning on doing an interior revamp along with the motor build. Now, here's actually a pretty cool thing. This car's name is Sally. I named it after cars, the Porsche from Cars. But right here is a S2000 Hot Wheels. Now, when I crashed, this actually flew out the window, and you can see the tear right here where it actually flew out of the window.
Cool.
And I found it about like 10, 20 feet away from the car. And so when I rebuilt it, I drilled a hole right here and I mounted it right back on. And then right here, I got cool. my little mechanic friend, I call it Gooby. I stole it off one of my closest friends, Josh, because he actually got that as a gift from one of his friends. And then he and I just go back and forth every time we're building our cars with that. So next time I see him, he's probably gonna take it back. So
I got you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so
and this, what about this top here? Is this fiberglass?
So this is fiberglass, yes. It's got 3 bolts back here on either side that hold it in, and two latches right here, and then it comes right off.
Cool. So what's the plan for this in the future?
So the plan for this is, honestly, I kind of want to do a lot of carbon. Most of the car is carbon or fiberglass at this point, and I'd like to continue that trend on the interior. I do love the digital display here. Actually, I can show you what it looks like all lit up, because it's really pretty. There's a display all lit up, and it revs to 9. That's my favorite part about the AP1s, is they rev so high. Now, I plan on getting this dash sort of re-glassed. I'm not sure what you call it, but somehow the previous owner did a bunch of scratches on it, so that will be fixed at some point. I'm gonna get a new entire dash because it's lifting at certain points, just from age. And
what
then
year is this one?
This is 01, so it's just crossed 25 years recently.
Wow, it's picking a classic.
Yeah, I registered, actually when I went online to redo my registration the other day, I had to do it as a classic, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't redone the registrations, because I had to go through it. Another cool thing about the S2000s is the radio cover looks like that. And it's got a little S2000 thing in it. All you do is just press it, and it slowly comes down.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love it. It's such a cool party
There's
trick.
a lot of cool little creature features for this car. And when they made this car, I mean, I have a lot of respect for the S2000 because Honda really just sticks to front wheel drives. I mean, the only thing they have is S2000 Acura NSXs.
Yeah.
Are the only ones. So those are the only two that I actually really desire, because I'm kind of I'm old school manual rear wheel drive purist, I guess. I get it, front wheel drives are fun, but I'd rather have a rear wheel drive or all wheel drive. That's just my preference. I mean, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for making that comment.
No, I think I
can't crap
agree
on this car at all, man. I love it. Yeah, these things are rare.
Yeah, this thing is honestly a blast to drive. I mean, you can just, if you want to get close, you can hear the sound of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is solid.
And that's factory. I haven't even thrown a short shift or anything. That's
that is yeah, that's pretty cool. Just like the NSX has that custom. On the NSX, they actually have that it actually maneuvers, so you can actually, it's like it's bent like dog leg, and it's more towards the driver's side.
Interesting. I feel like sometimes maybe that'd be like a weird shift angle. I feel like.
Well, so I think they designed it to where it curves to the left and then up. So that way, based on your posture in the seat, it's more towards your leg. So it's just, you don't have to reach for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They did that in the NSX.
I think they followed that. Yeah. I think they followed that similar here.
Like you could probably feel it here.
Yeah.
But actually, I can't tell. It's probably just straight.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is freaking cool. Not much of a trunk, is there?
Actually, you'd be surprised. I can pop it. Another cool thing is you actually pop the trunk via a button right here. That's only electronic. Oh. So if your battery's not working, you can't get into your trunk.
Really?
Yeah, there's no release for it.
There's no emergency release?
There's no emergency release. And I'm pretty sure
it's kind of dangerous, but I mean,
a little
it's not like you're gonna smuggle somebody in the trunk.
No,
but
I tried fitting my friends in the trunk. It didn't work out.
Really?
But the trunk's a little dirty with a bunch of tools. I don't trust this car, and it shows. But you have a surprising amount of trunk space. The spare actually goes right in there. And so you still retain a bunch of trunk space. I have like my jack stand, tools, oil. That's really important on a Honda. You kind of need that.
10 weight 30 is what you're running?
Yep, 10 weight 30. These things from factory actually specified to burn 1 quart of oil every 1,000 miles. You're supposed to do that.
They're supposed to?
They're supposed to do that in the owner's manual. So it recommends you to, every time you stop at a gas station, check your oil level, every time.
Wow. I mean, it's always a good idea, but they're literally say, you better do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Before the check engine light comes on or oil light comes on.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good intro right there. I like the car. It speaks for itself. I know you brought this for the past year and a half. I've seen this car at the car meets. We talked about shooting it. And now that I have my channel up, let's do it.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut away here. We're gonna get the camera ready.
Okay, sounds
And
good.
we'll start shooting.
Okay, great.
Okay, so you probably saw us driving. There's some footage. We just pulled back in. Now we're doing some photos. This thing handles corners like it's on rails. Definitely not stock. Coilovers, what type of coilovers?
So it's Megan Racing coilovers and Spoon Racing arms currently, actually. And a lot of rear under bracing, a lot of Cusco parts, innovative mounts, so it's a little bit more of a solid feel. You'll feel the vibrations a little bit more, but everything's a lot stiffer under the car.
Okay, so we're gonna do some interior shots. And then a little segue into this evening, we may do a night shoot with this. I know it's been a full moon the past couple nights, it'd be pretty cool. But I'm gonna do my little night painting thing with this beautiful yellow Spoon body kitted S2000. This is a 2002?
2001.
2001. And the production was like from 2080, wait, it was
1999 to 2008.
Yeah.
And at 2004, they switched over from the AP1 generation to the AP2 generation, and in 2008, they created the CR edition, which is kind of like the highest spec. It's more of like the race-ready package from factory. Some noticeable differences from the AP1 to the AP2 generation is that they changed out motors actually. In the AP2, you have the F22C, so it increased displacement from 2 liters to 2.2 liters. But you lost a little bit of the red line, but it gained torque. So the AP1's rev to 9, the AP2's tended to rev, I believe it's 8,200. Okay. They revamped the interior and they messed with suspension. Actually, one of my future plans for this car is to do an AP2 subframe swap because it bolts on the exact same pattern, but it adjusts the geometry just a little bit better to help the handling of this car. Now, you can get a bump steer kit for these, but it tends to put a lot of load on the spherical joint, which is not what you want in a car. So the proper OEM way to do it is to just swap subframes entirely.
Subframes completely?
Subframes complete, the rear subframe. It's actually not that bad of a swap as you think it is. It's really just a couple bolts and the whole thing just drops.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's almost like an S13.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, cool. All right, so segue into, right now I'm gonna do some interior shots and you'll see some of the exterior shots here shortly. I'm gonna embed them into the video when I edit this. But the night shoot will be pretty interesting. We'll try to find some I guess some pretty cool buildings to shoot this with in contrast to the background. Maybe somewhere on campus, we'll see. But yeah, this is a College Station vehicle. So hope you guys liked the video so far, but let me know, like and subscribe. We'll segue to part 2 shortly. All right, I'm out of here.